Look, y'all, we got ImDontai ended XQC's career. Now look, bro, don't take none of this shit serious, bro. It's all a joke.
Hey, white boy, you got something to say? Say it then, bro. On my dead homies on the streets.
I saw this clip, bro. Okay.
I was raised from.
Hold on.
You not gonna say nothing to me ever. So what's good?
A little bit of drama.
Okay, look, listen. He pointed at the M on his hand and said, that's on the set. It's a Majin M for Majin Vegeta or Majin Buu. And people on Twitter took the rage bait and was going crazy. And it's hilarious, bro. Twitter is full of idiots, bro. It's hilarious.
Came up on my timeline with the most strangest group of people I've ever seen, and I thought I would never even interact with each other. That being ImDontai, a popular streamer, along with XQC, another popular streamer. But they were arguing on the timeline over a couple of tweets that
it's just trolls, bro. It's Dante's just trolling this dude.
Dante made to the point where it got the entire
I'm sorry, bro. Anybody who took this shit super serious is crazy, bro.
Your Twitter community, at least on XQC's side, very upset at ImDontai, to the point of calling him a fake hood guy, a fake tough guy, calling him racist, saying that he was race baiting, all these things, and even some people attacking his wife and his child. But
that shit is corny, bro. That part is corny. When they got nothing to say on the dude, so they go to his wife and child, bro. That shit is corny as hell.
I'm gonna start this from the very beginning, explain everything that went down, because honestly, I think it's some of the funniest nonsensical beef I've ever seen in my life.
I feel like the song is downgraded in every way possible. You enjoyed though. I think it's complete dog. It's all good. I just like your music. It's no problem. I mean, I'm sure she's a good person. I'm sure she does good stuff. I think it's dog.
Funny enough, all this drama didn't even really start with an exact tweet or an exact quote. It started with a trend of actions that XQC was making. Obviously, everybody here probably already knows the drama where XQC called out some of Kai Cenat's friends, basically saying that they were viewbotting, that they were doing heinous things.
The whole viewbot thing that's coming out right now is actually kind of fucking wild, bro.
On Twitch, oh my god.
I saw you talking about something.
Viewbotters?
I see. Yeah, what was up with that?
I would never view bot, bro. Why would I pay for view bots, bro? That's crazy.
What happened?
They're all view botters. I don't give a thing about these days. I'm not bro. Imagine thinking that I play this racket where like I need those like collabs. I don't give a all view botters. I don't care to say it.
And a little bit after that situation, Dochi, a very popular artist, actually came out with her music video for Anxiety. You're probably wondering, how does that even tie in with XQC? Well, in that first clip that you saw, it was actually him reacting to the music video, giving his opinion, saying that he thought the music video was trash and he thought the song overall was terrible and didn't really understand why people even liked it. He complimented that opinion with a tweet he would make later, quoting it, saying that this is just
what an unfortunate use of the original song. Oh my god, she put the original. Oh, that's nuts. Oh, this is nuts. I didn't know she did this. This is crazy.
Awful. What an unfortunate use of the original song, which is kind of crazy. I mean, if you don't like the song, then that's understandable, but going back to back hating on these things will lead some people to believe, hey, XQC might have something against, I don't know, a certain group of people, maybe a certain race of people, and because of that notion that some people were taking on Twitter, ImDontai wanted to come in a situation and troll. And you're probably wondering, who is ImDontai? Especially if you've never heard of him before. Well, he's a pretty big streamer now, but he got to start off of reactions on YouTube, reacting to a lot of famous music that a lot of people love. He got so popular in the reaction scene when it came to music that he got a shout out from multiple artists. The most famous one a lot of people know is most likely xqcow. Where on a song he literally said shout out to ImDontai.
Hey, I like Token. Token's actually about to have an album dropping.
Hey,
he got a pedal.
bad she going
How this all even relates together is the fact that a new movie came out named Sinners, starring mainly a black cast and basically being about black people. And
I'm going to watch Sinners in the IMAX in the way that Ryan Coogler intended it to be seen.
Or spamming ImDontai, basically asking him to see it. When are you gonna go see it? Have you seen it? All this. And he put out a tweet saying that he actually wasn't gonna go see the movie until XQC gave his opinion about it, with him verbatim saying, I want to see Sinners, but I have to hear what XQC thinks first before I waste my time. This tweet will get over 1 million views and a bunch of
people will never, bro. It's crazy because Dante always pisses people off with these tweets, and he's always just fucking trolling, bro. I can't.
People were obviously tagging XQC in the tweet, so eventually when he was on stream, he would see it, react to it, and give an opinion that a lot of people expected from him.
Okay, I get it.
Hi, XQC.
It's the director of Black Panther, and it's black people, right? And I made a comment about the bad song that has a black person singing it. So this guy says, I want to see Sinners, but I want to hear what it says first, because he thinks that it's all about people being black and not about the song being dog. Is that right? Did I get it right? Okay. Well, that's interesting. I disagree, but it's all good though. Hey, buddy. Now, I'm not gonna fall for the bait.
I want to point out a couple of things here, especially for people that aren't viewers of ImDontai, don't understand what type of stuff he does. Or
Man, this shit is all just a joke, bro. Like I said, bro, the people who are taking this shit serious are like, yo, unemployed. Crazy.
Humor. This is just ImDontai being funny. He is literally just trolling. XQC himself even went out. This is purely just bait. He is not serious when he made this tweet, and he genuinely does not care at all. But what you will find interesting is that XQC is able to connect the dots on why ImDontai made this tweet to even begin with, literally pointing out like, hey, I talked about this person. He didn't bring up that Kai stuff, but I brought that up purely to show you that, hey, I mean, even before he talked about Dochi's song, he was also talking about Kai and his friends, who also happen to be black, and a lot of people were calling him out, saying they're only hating on him because he is black. So it's just a pattern with him that a lot of people see, and a lot of people have already pointed out, and Dante is poking fun at that purely because he keeps doing it, or it keeps appearing on the timeline a lot. Obviously this isn't the only thing he talks about, but for these big clipping pages,
I wanted to play this game, but I never got to. It's still on my PS5, bro. Sorry, I just
the one thing
distracted
they
by
keep
it.
clipping about him constantly. So it makes sense why ImDontai wasn't taking it that seriously and wanted to talk about it or poke fun at it. You can see this more in his response because he's literally not taking any of it seriously at all. Just listen to the things that he is saying. This is genuinely meant to just be funny and meant to be an entire joke.
Hey, white boy.
Literally, it's a joke, bro. There was actually people in the Twitter replies with Dragon Ball Z profile pictures that were calling him, oh, he want to be gangster, he trying to act tough, this, that, and the third. Bro, he pointed at the M, the Majin M on his hand and said, that's on the gang, or some shit like that. You have a Dragon Ball Z profile picture and you couldn't even pick up that was a joke, bro? Niggas don't know what sarcasm is, satire, like, bro.
Hey, white boy, you got something to say? Say it then, bruh. On my dead homies on the streets that I was raised from, my nigga, you not gonna say nothing to me ever. So what's good? I really lived that life. You know what this means? You probably don't even know what this means because this really hood from niggas that really came from struggle. So don't speak on you don't know about, my nigga. We're repeating a cycle. You did it again. We're repeating a cycle. This here mean I'm a real demon. So watch who you talk to. Niggas die for this. Niggas die for this. So watch your mouth. Stick to reacting to videos and all that. Keep the culture out your mouth, cause on me, nigga, it's up. It get like that. Real nigga. Real look me up, nigga. Look up Majin. See what really come up, nigga. Stop.
He even says, look up Majin, bro. Niggas still didn't get it, bro.
Stop talking about me. On God, nigga.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was dying when I first saw this.
Bro, me too, bro. When I saw that clip for the first time, I was crying, bro. That shit was hilarious.
If you know ImDontai or you just know anything he's talking about, it just makes it 10 times funnier. First of all, that sign on his hand is the Majin symbol. And no, it's not some gang symbol. It's not because he's a part of some hood street stuff. That is from an anime named Dragon Ball Z. It's not anything hood related.
It's nothing
not
serious
anything gang
at
related.
all.
None of that. It's literally just from an anime. Secondly, when he makes a joke talking about some, yeah, just stick to reactions, that's just a joke purely because that's what also Dante does. That's what Dante does. That's how he came up doing reactions, and he still does it. If you look at his plug page that shows clips or full videos from what he does on streams, it's mainly reactions. Yes, he does other stuff like play games, but that's his main form of content, and that's why it's meant to be funny. He's not taking any of this seriously, yet a lot of people in the comments were flaming him, saying all types of crazy things. Insane. To the point of being even extreme where some people were bringing his wife into it. ImDontai was never...
Holy sh! I didn't see this one. ImDontai was never funny. By the way, his wife is a ugly, fat, black... Okay, this is... I didn't see this one. I saw this same picture floating around under the replies, but it said, this is his wife, by the way, or something like that. And someone commented under it, was like, she looks beautiful here, question mark. She, like, bro, this is corny, bro. This is corny behavior, bro.
funny, but...
And most of the niggas who were saying, well, this is his wife, by the way, 9 times out of 10 are either gooners or don't get bitches them damn selves, bro. Like, and you can always tell because bro, you can always tell because a real nigga who has a girlfriend, a wife, is not commenting on other niggas' wives. Especially not in this sense right here. Like you can give like a compliment like, yeah, she looks good, whatever. But niggas are not gonna be, oh, she ugly and fat and like, bro. You know for sure this nigga getting no fucking bitches, bro.
By the way, his wife is ugly, fat, black, word I can't say. What an ignorant black boy. Dontai isn't hard. He can say his slang and puff his chest, but that dude would get rolled. But yeah, have your drama.
Your fucking username is Squirrel Mob, bro. And you...
Absolute children.
And now, you have a picture of Harley Quinn. All right,
obviously, these weren't all the comments. Some people understand that Dontai was just joking. These are just some of the more crazier ones and more high-end, like not even defending XQC comments, just attacking ImDontai for no apparent reason. But there were some people defending XQC. There were some people defending ImDontai, and people were just going to war in these comment sections, rooting for who they really thought was in the right. But obviously, eventually, XQC was gonna see this response and say something. At first, he wasn't even gonna respond, literally saying outright, I don't care what Dontai has to say.
Dontai responded, I don't give a fuck about Dontai. I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, I gotta keep it a buck.
Oh my gosh, bro. You know what's crazy? I saw a tweet today. And it was rage. So this shit, hold on, I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but this shit had me crying, bro. So look. Says the white security guard you had with you, your streamer, I'm pretty sure she meant to say you streamer niggas, really so fucking lame for clout, lol, like come on. Then rage, I'm talking about the person who took the picture, not the security guard, you 3 chromosome R-word dodo bird looking bitch. Bro, and then hold on, I had to take screenshots of this because I had to send it to Kendrick. Then she tweets this out, right? It goes, if a man want to be a rapper or a streamer or a podcaster, that will never be the man for me. Fruit ass cakes. First of all, the streamers that you keep watching, the clips you see on TikTok, that's not every streamer in the world. That's one. 2, this one right under it. Is this because your rage just fried your ass earlier? And this shit had, at the time, it had 174 likes and her tweet only had 2. Bro. Oh my God. Then, this one right here said, well, job listings. But right here, it said, God forbid a man has goals or aspirations unlike a dumb bitch on Twitter with thousands of tweets and allergic to job applications. And I was like, what do you mean thousands of tweets? And this one. 199,000 tweets. Get a job and stop tweeting R-word takes like you in a sped classroom, stupid bitch. So then I was like, no way, this is real. So I went to her page, my nigga. She has 199,000 fucking tweets. I don't think you understand how crazy that is. 199,000 tweets. Rage be responding to niggas on some troll shit and he only has 16K. 199,000, bro. How much do I even have? I have 5,000 posts, bro, and I barely use Twitter, but like still. I mean 199,000. That is chronically online. That bitch definitely need to go get a job, bro. All right. Sorry, y'all.
I'm so horny right now.
I wouldn't care if Dontai baited and was like making like funny jokes or whatever. if it wasn't like intended that it's like racism and shit like that. I don't think it's that funny. Like I think like a horde of people that think you're racist or something like that because of some take. It's just odd. I don't think it's like a fun bait. It's whatever though.
Eventually though, he would end up pulling the clip up itself. I mean, in this video, he's just saying that, hey, he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to really get into it and doesn't care. Yet later on ends up actually pulling up the clip and explaining more in depth of why he doesn't want to respond and why he doesn't want to say anything.
Skit of baiting. I get the skit of like guys, it's whatever. People bait all the time for me or whatever, and that's fine. But it's just not as funny and good when it's like racism baiting or whatever. It's just
I can understand what XQC is saying. Don't get me wrong, I can understand what he's saying. My camera is in front of his. I'm so sorry, X. Let me put my shit over here. I can understand what he's saying. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like this shit is just a joke, bro. The niggas who take it serious, you shouldn't even worry about them.
It's just
obviously
odd.
they don't know what they're talking
people
about.
thinking, I'm actually racist. It's just weird. It's not like a label that you can like easily remove, even if it was a joke initially. It's just odd. Like
It's
yeah,
true.
race baiting. It's just odd. I don't
That's
like
true.
it. Now reverse the roles, where I make the same clip back to him.
Hey, white boy, don't talk to me.
But I
I've got
start
Vegeta
the
forehead.
sentence with, "Hey, boy." Now it's over. Now it's over. I can't go live anymore. I've lost everything. It's GG. It's GG. It's actually GG. See, that's part of the problem.
Now, in all reality, the part of me that really likes drama,
He's not wrong. He low key not wrong. If he were to say, "Hey, black boy," okay. But I'm laughing because this shit is funny. But like dead ass, if he were to say that, yeah, his channel's GG.
and just wants him to say it with his chest, please. If you feel like this
That
is
shit
really
is
something you want to
hilarious,
say, you want to show the double standard, then go ahead and say it. But I also understand his side of thinking. Like, if he goes out and does this, a lot of people aren't hyping up, being like, look at what ImDontai said. Oh my gosh, hey, white boy X, Y, and Z. Only one Twitter page did it. It's not like Fearbug, Scuba Ryan, all these huge clipping pages had actually posted it. There was only one page, and it is a really small page that only certain
It was like XQC updates or something.
people actually go to get their information or see clips on. In all reality, if XQC was to go over here and be like, hey, black boy, I believe every single clipping page on the universe, TikTok, everywhere, would instantly clip it and post it everywhere. And even though he is joking and just feeding into what ImDontai saying, a lot of people are just going to take that as a president and be like, we were all right about XQC. Look at the type of stuff he's saying. Who would give him the
He's not
right
wrong.
or think it's okay to even say things like this? I understand that side. At the
Yeah.
same time, though, I don't believe that if XQC did say, hey, black boy went on this rant back and forth with ImDontai, his career would be entirely over. I definitely do think it would ruin some relationships, don't get me wrong, but I don't think his core audience of people would really care that he said that. And even ImDontai himself let her go on to say that he wants him to do it. He doesn't think it's that serious. He doesn't
Yeah.
think that the labels that the internet actually puts on them matters if they're
No.
false.
He called you boy, it would be a big deal, and it would be racist when he watched your clip. Oh, because I said, hey, white boy? I mean, he could say, hey, black boy. If anything, that would make the shit funnier. He should have done it. He should have said, hey, black boy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I didn't see this clip. I didn't see this clip, but that's literally what I said, bro. And then when I thought about it, I laughed, bro. Like y'all just saw that. That shit would be hilarious.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Black boy.
Imagine racist. It's just weird.
Bro, there's literally people, though. Like, why is he taking it? Come on, dude.
Come on.
I have people literally thinking that I'm racist. Like, people think I'm racist against white people. I know I'm not, so I don't give a fuck what they think. You know you're not racist, right? You shouldn't give a fuck. Or is it different? Because he's white. And if he's white being called racist, does that make it crazier? Okay, all right. I could understand that.
It's not like a label that you can like easily remove, even if it was a joke initially.
Bro, people say that I'm gay, and they say that I'm racist, and they say that I'm homophobic, and they say that I'm transphobic. These are all labels that I don't want on me. But brother, I know it's not true, so like, come on, dude. Who cares? Come on, man. We're just bantering
Wait, you aren't?
back and forth, right?
I'm more on the sentiment of ImDontai of like, I don't feel like it's that serious because we have people out here who have literally said they don't like their own kind who are black web platforms. We have white people out here who clearly say that they don't like black people and don't think they should be procreating with other white people, having mixed anything like that, and they still have platforms and sponsorships. So I honestly feel like if he would have just said, hey, black boy, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. Yes, some people would have clipped it. Yes, it would have been the talk of the town for like 2 days, maximum. And then it would have
People
just
on the
went away.
internet
Like,
forget shit quick. Like this whole thing with XQC and Dante. Like I know I'm a post a reaction to this, and he made the video, and there's gonna be other people who make videos. Give it about like a week, a month tops. Nobody's gonna be talking about this shit.
normal internet drama does. But I could still understand XQC's point of like, he just doesn't want that label to begin with, period. People trying to insinuate that based on repeated actions is different than him outright doing something that they could take and be like, hey, he outright said this thing that makes him racist, instead of being like, hey, he did this one day, then like a week later he did this, then I mean like a month later he did this. We're just connecting dots. Like, it makes it a lot simpler if he does something like this and outright people can just be like, pull up a specific clip and be like, look, he does not like black people because he's doing X, Y, and Z in this clip. I do get that. I understand that point. Personally, me, the drama baiter in me, really wish he would have just did it. It would have made the situation a lot funnier and a lot crazier. But I do understand why he's not to begin with, even though I personally feel like, hey, it would not have been as big of a deal as he feels like it would have. Because we have people who have done a lot worse things with platforms and sponsorships still. But that was the main thing.
Even the person he's saying that to isn't gonna get offended by it. So it's like,
people were trying to defend XQC in the comments, also saying that, hey, he would lose sponsorships, he would lose relationships, and I don't feel like any of that is true. I feel like he would have just been chilling. It would have been a big drama, people would have defended him, and then would just slid under the rug and not done that.
Also on top of that, his hardcore fans would have defended him, bro.
Serious.
Fine.
But that's honestly just my opinion. I can understand people wanting to debate me on that, not thinking that that would be the case. This whole situation as a whole, I don't feel like is that serious, because these are just two people who aren't even taking the situation seriously. At least XQC more is than ImDontai. Dante really isn't taking the situation seriously, and even with that tweet, was just looking to have a little bit of laughs and a little bit of jokes going on the internet. But at the end of the day, that's just how I feel. And if you want to tell me how you feel, then the best place to do that would be the comment section down below, because this video is unfortunately over. And if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. If you enjoy content like this, then maybe, because
I don't know, man. I just feel like people are taking this shit too serious, bro. Like always. But W video novly, you know, I'm gonna put that link in the description, all of that shit, bro. Yeah.